My name is Logan Martin. And when we were presented with the task of coming up with a demo speech, I thought to myself, what can I show everyone here that they're actually gonna care about? You know, because a lot of us are gonna come in here and do a speech that no one's really gonna care about and get an A, right? So I decided I wanted to show you guys how to use power tools. Specifically a drill and an impact driver, and I'll explain what those are here in a second, but there's generally 8 steps for these two tools, and that's about it. Now, the reason I decided these two is because at some point in your adult life, you will need to use a power tool for something, whether it's in your home, your car, or whatever it may be. And if I can teach you this now, maybe I can save you a little bit of time and money later. All right, so let's get started. First, I'm going to talk about what a drill is and what it does. This is a drill. It's used to put holes into different materials. Most average families would use it for like wood, drywall, etc., stuff like that. But it could be used for other things like concrete and even metal. The drill is great because you need to put a hole in something, it does it for you. And that being said, let's start with step 1. How to get it to actually work for you. Now, there are 2 types of drills. There are drills that are corded and you can plug it into a wall, and there are others that are cordless. Personally, mine are cordless because I just find that to be more convenient. So with that being said, since it's cordless, you need to put a battery on it. Now, pretty much any major tool brand, they all put the battery on the same way. So step 1, putting the battery on. All you have to do is take the bottom of the drill and the battery, slide it on until you hear that click. And if you want to take it off, you just click these 2 buttons on the side and you pull. All right, easy peasy, right? Alrighty, now step 2, getting the right accessory. So if you want to drill a hole, you're gonna need something to do it. This isn't gonna drill anything. So you have to get a drill bit. And there are different sizes and different types, but I just got a general one here. Alrighty, now step 3, I'm gonna show you how to set it up. You're gonna slide the drill bit in, and I typically like to hold on to it just because it just makes it easier to keep it straight. And this front metal part here, you're gonna crank to the left until you hear a click. There we go. And it's nice and tight. Because you don't want it jerking out on you when you're actually drilling, because that could be dangerous. All right. So since we got this all set up, I think it's time we get a hole drilled. Now, before anything else, I will emphasize safety first. So I personally am going to put on safety goggles and gloves. Do you need to? No, but in case of injury, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Alrighty. You're on step 5. You're gonna mark your hole. Now, obviously, you'll have more of an idea of what you actually want to do when you go to do this stuff. Me, I'm just drilling to a piece of wood to show you guys how it's done. So I'm just gonna mark anywhere. I'm just taking a red marker and putting a red dot on the piece of wood. Okay. Alrighty. Step 6. Put your drill in the drill mode and line it up. Really simple. There's a little black button here. It'll be the same on the impact driver. You click it so that it's further out to the left, and that'll put your drill into drill mode and be ready to actually be used. And like I said, we're gonna line it up. Gonna keep it, I normally like to go right in front of the dot or by the dot. I know in the back it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but I'll show you, I'll lift it up and show you later. But once you're lined up, go on to step 7, get a good firm grasp on the drill, on the material. Don't get your hand too close to the drill, could be dangerous. Alrighty, and since we're here, step 8, let's drill a hole. Wow, that was complicated, wasn't it? Alrighty, now you got your hole drilled. There's 2 ways to take the drill out. You could continue just to pull this button here, which I should have said before, that's what actually gets it to go. And just pull it out. Or there is a like pull out setting. You push that same black button all the way to the right, and you click that button again, and it'll come right out. Okay? Alrighty, so that's a drill. And like I said, there was 2 tools I wanted to show. I wanted to show an impact driver as well because this actually complements a drill a lot. The drill will make holes that you can put bolts into. You guys know what those are. Screws, etc., etc. I didn't bring any bolts today. I'm going to do screws. But this is the impact driver. This is what's going to follow your hole and what's going to put something in that hole. So yeah, it's pretty handy. All right. I love them. I think they're great. I use it a lot for work, and it does the job for me. All right, let's get to setting it up. Same type of deal. take the same type of battery, click it right on, just like before. When you put your bit in, same type of deal. You want to slide it into this front part here. The only difference is with this, you don't turn. You are going to want to pull this black piece forward, and that like loosens it. Slide your bit in, and then just let go, and it'll lock. Typically, I like to just make sure it's in, just, you know, for safe and sorry, rather safe than sorry. But alrighty. Again, once again, you're gonna mark your material, just like before. Now me, I got some screws that just go in themselves. I don't need to drill a hole leading up to that. But the only difference is between this and the drill is you actually have to put something into this socket to hold it. So mine's magnetic, so it'll just stay, but sometimes you might actually have to hold it there all the way up to when you're ready to drill. And on top of that, when you do line up your drill or your impact driver to put the screw in, I typically hold it just until I'm touching the material, just to make sure it's stable and it doesn't like jar out on me. But yeah, once you're lined up, you put it into screw mode, just like, ooh, see? That's what I'm talking about, guys. I gotta find a real professional to do this. You put it into screw mode, just like you would your drill. Push the button all the way to the left, hold your material. Goodness. Find somebody who actually knows how to do this. And then go, pull the trigger. Now you guys probably heard that little, I don't want to call it like a tick or a different type of sound. That's when you typically know that it's in and you don't want to continue to go, all right? Oh. Now this is the screw. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but here it is, it's in there. And then if you want to take it out, you put that button all the way to the left, and you just simply pull that trigger again, and it'll pop right out, okay? But yeah, that's how to use power tools. I don't think that looks very complicated or scary like a lot of people think it is. It's really easy, and it's something that will be in your future, whether you want it to or not. All right, I thank you everyone for listening to me. Wish you luck in your demos. Thank you.